What's up, fellas? My name's Ian, and this is Road to Advanced, where I try to get bigger and stronger the best way I know how. Horsing heavy weights. So, the cut is honestly, it's going pretty well. I'm down almost 20 pounds as of 3/3, so March 3rd from January 1st. So, honestly, we're looking pretty nice. That's around... It's a little over 2 pounds a week, which is pretty damn good progress for what I'm doing. Like, I'm coasting pretty well on this cut. Like, my strength is staying up and I'm still feeling good. I'm looking pretty good too, honestly. Like, just a little teaser. I just got back from the gym on it's Tuesday next week from the lift that you're watching now. Yeah. So just a little teaser. I'm looking pretty good, or at least starting to. I'm starting to shed off all that excess fat and really cut down to a body fat that actually looks good. You know what I mean? Like, when you're really bulked up, you kind of get in your head about how much fat you really have on your body, and you kind of get lost in the bulk a little near the end of it, and you don't realize just how much you have to cut until you start cutting pretty hard. Like, I thought I would be pretty lean at 180 when I was like 200 near there, and I'm 180 now, and I still have a lot of room to cut. You know what I mean? Like, love handles are still there, lower belly fat's still there, and that's to be expected. You know, that's not going to come off until like the very, very end of the cut, which is what I'm trying to do. Because honestly, I don't think I've ever been that lean while I've been lifting, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how my physique looks when I'm that lean. But that's about it for cutting. I mean, my strength is slowly building up. It might start dipping down these next few weeks. I have a feeling it might, just because I'm getting pretty low in body fat. Not pretty low, relatively low. It's not like I'm getting stage lean on this cut, but I'm going to try to cut pretty damn hard. Maybe down to 170, 165 is the absolute lowest I'm going, if I even get close. And that's only if I'm not really happy with where I'm at 170, you know? Because going all the way down to 165, that sounds like a bit overkill. And honestly, I don't want to be that skinny just because, I don't know, I feel like when you're that lean, it becomes a lot easier to get injured. And when I start my strength block, that is not a weight I really want to be at, you know, because that's really going to add some risk to it, I guess. I'm not saying that I'm just going to bomb on all my lifts when the time comes, but I want to be ready for them, at least, or at least as ready as I can be, you know? And it's kind of contradictory the way that I'm cutting and also, you know, trying to get stronger, just because those are like, it's like turning on a light and expecting it to get darker. It just doesn't happen like that. But if you're weak enough, like if you start a new movement or something like that, like my abs, I've really started locking in my form with all of my ab work, just because it was pretty shitty before I started this series. And my ab work is, I'm finally like adding quantifiable reps and weight to it, you know? And I can see it, like my abs are popping a slight bit more. Probably only I can see that stuff, because, you know, you see things about your body that no one else does. You just know. Like, I'm not going to get into the minutia, but you know what I mean. Anyways, what was I talking about? Ab work, reps, getting stronger while cutting. Um, my strength has gone up, honestly. Like, I'm able to do more reps and more weight with better form than when I started. So that's pretty huge, honestly. It's going to set a really nice foundation for the rest of the year. And I'm going to have a really nice physique to kind of bulk into. My plan for bulking is going to just be as slow as possible, just because I want to maintain this condition for a little bit longer than I usually do, just because I know that I can do it and still get stronger. Just because I'm not that strong yet, you know? And if I bulk slowly, you know, it's going to just allow me to bulk for longer, which is where the muscle comes from, you know? So bulking, like a lean bulk, is definitely ideal. It's going to be what I'm gunning for, but in reality, it might not happen just because, you know, if you're watching this and you lift and you've just been on a crazy bulk, you know how it feels. You know, you're adding weight to the bar every session. Everything feels good. Your muscles feel good. You have so much energy in the gym. Like, yeah, I didn't even say that. I didn't even talk about that. You just have so much more energy in the gym. It's like your worst days aren't near as bad as your worst days while you're cutting. You know what I mean? Like, the worst day bulking in the gym is 10 times better than the best day cutting in the gym. You know what I mean? Like, you don't feel lethargic. You don't feel tired or weak or anything like that. The weights move. Like, you're not taking 1,000,000 years on rest pausing on your squats like this asshole squat. Like, Jesus Christ. Anyways, I'm really looking forward to bulking, honestly. The fact that I only have less than a month left is really motivating me to give the end of this block my all so I can, you know, express my strength even more on my next block. Because if I'm getting this strong while I'm cutting, imagine my numbers while I'm bulking, you know? With all the form improvements, with all the tempo improvements, just with all my improvements with lifting, you know? My physique is probably gonna blow up. At least I hope, you know? Start taking the creatine again, all that stuff. But that's about it, fellas. Don't forget to, you know, press the buttons, like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you really want to talk to me. I'm open to talk about lifting. It's like one of my first favorite things. I can literally talk my head off about lifting for hours as long as someone will listen. But I'll catch you guys next week.